And that off to celebrate the new year with two 3-year-old maiden hurdle over 2 miles. Manila Boss is the early leader from Wackeston. Blue Moon Boy handy on the outside of Minnow de Mott, followed by Immediate Effect, and then Saratoga and John Dixon. Jumping the first flight, the leader is Manila Boss. From Wackeston, Blue Moon Boy, Minnow de Mott in between those two. Then comes John Dixon, Immediate Effect, Saratoga, Direct Approach on the inside of Real Petite, and then Louis Folly, Padre Bay, and Stone Rollier. Round the bend for the second and third flights, Folk Warrior is trailing the field early on. Manila Boss tracked by Wackeston, Blue Moon Boy and Minnow de Mott, with a couple of lengths to on the inside Immediate Effect. Already a reminder for Direct Approach. Outside mid-division, they're coming on towards the third flight. Manila Boss leads the way to Wackeston, Blue Moon Boy, Minnow de Mott, John Dixon, Immediate Effect, Direct Approach, Real Petite and Saratoga the Grey. And these are followed by Padre Bay, Folk Warrior, Louis Folly and Stone Rollier. Well grouped with the circuit in front of them. Making the bend, 2 lengths in front, Manila Boss and Philip Enright. From Wackeston, Jack Kennedy disputing second place with Blue Moon Boy. And Sean O'Keefe, followed by Minnow de Mott. Brian Hayes deputizing for Paul Townend. And then Immediate Effect, and Danny Gilligan. Saratoga, Direct Approach. On the outside is John Dixon. Then Real Petite. Louis Folly and Padre Bay. With the final couple, Stone Rollier and Folk Warrior is trailing once more. Over that downhill flight, the fourth, bringing them towards the back straight. The towed 3-year-old maiden hurdle. In front is Manila Boss by a length and a half to Wackeston. Edging third is Blue Moon Boy from Minnow de Mott. And then Immediate Effect, and Saratoga is up into sixth with 2.5 lengths to John Dixon. Direct Approach and Real Petite race together, and then Louis Folly, Padre Bay, Stone Rollier and Folk Warrior. First of two down the back. Good jump by the one in front, not so by Saratoga. Was slow at that flight. Manila Boss, tracked all the while by Wackeston, Blue Moon Boy and Minnow de Mott. Not a single change in the first 4. And the fifth, Immediate Effect, as they turn with 5 furlongs to go. Passing their point of departure, it's Manila Boss making the turn, 3 lengths in front of Minnow de Mott. Shading second from Wackeston, and then Blue Moon Boy, Immediate Effect. At the back of them is Saratoga, 4 lengths to Real Petite and Direct Approach, and Louis Folly next. 3 out. Manila Boss gave that a clatter. Minnow de Mott is fairly close in second, and Wackeston, Blue Moon Boy now shaken up. Joined for fourth by Immediate Effect, and then Saratoga at the second last. Manila Boss from Minnow de Mott and Wackeston, little between them 2 and 3, followed by Immediate Effect, moving on from Saratoga, who's staying on into fifth, and then Blue Moon Boy, who weakens. Manila Boss with bearing down Wackeston, Minnow de Mott, and round the outside Immediate Effect, they pass the 2. Followed by Saratoga, who's trying to get to them in fifth. Wackeston has just gone to the front. From stable companion, Immediate Effect on the outside, who's running around. Manila Boss rallies towards the inner. Away from the final flight, Manila Boss from Immediate Effect on the stand side. It's these two up the run in. Immediate Effect and Danny Gilligan getting on top from Manila Boss. Saratoga stays on into third. Immediate Effect and Danny Gilligan win for that man, Gordon Elliott.
Well, the Gordon Elliott role continues. Just won our 3-year-old's maiden hurdle with Immediate Effect. Gordon, well done. Were you expecting a performance, something like that?
I thought he'd run well, yeah, to be honest, but he was a bit green at home, so we knew there was improvement in him. But good performance. He jumped well and travelled well. Yeah, we liked him at the sales, and you know, he little nicked today at the sales, and I'd say put a few people off me. He wasn't just 100%, but thankfully we got him at the end, you know.
Yeah, he had a nice rating, 88 for Sir Mark Prescott as well.
Yeah, he had. I thought he was cheap at 80, at 40-something thousand for horse rate 88. We were actually going home and we thought he'd make twice the price, and Kate was over there and she rang us and said he was slipping through cheap, so we bought him, so it was great.
Good. And he jumped well. He travelled really well as well. And then when Danny asked him, like he really quickened up.
He's a high rate on the flat. Like he's 88 in the flat, so he has a bit of class. Travelled well, jumped a bit big at times, but yeah, good performance.
Yeah, good. And you've got 2 chances later on as well. Sound Judgment and San Hilaria, both have chances.
Yeah, Sound Judgment is a nice filly. I think she liked the ground. She will come on from the run, but I like her. And San Hilario, same colours as the winner there, Danny Houlihan, Lyrene Syndicate. He goes well, he's good form. He a bit unlucky last day, he got stuck in the pocket. That ground will be the only thing I'm a little bit nervous about, whether he handles it or not, but I think he will.
Good. And Gordon, can't let you go without asking you about Christmas. 18 winners, 3 Grade 1s, 12 winners at Leopardstown. Like, did you think that you might get close to something like that going into the week?
Look, to be honest, to get 18 winners at Christmas was unbelievable. A few Grade 1s and hit the crossbar and a few others. Absolutely thrilled with all the horses. Look, you're always dreaming, but I remember driving up to Leopardstown the first day and thinking we had a great run up to Christmas. We had a great couple of months. Like, we'll keep going and just hoping it will. But yeah, delighted.
And were there 1 or 2 performances that particularly pleased you? Like Teahupoo was really good, Romeo Coolio dug deep as well.
Yeah, Romeo was very tough. He stayed going well. Teahupoo, he just keeps doing it. Skylight Hustle, was a fortunate winner. Whether he won or not, I'm not sure. Jack thought he wasn't beaten, but looking at myself, I thought we were. But that's the game you're in. Alcaraz, I was impressed with him. We look forward to Dublin Racing Festival now. We'll roll a lot of them back out and we'll see where we go.
And Alcaraz, he's okay and everything going well?
100%, yeah. Jerry Kelly saw him yesterday. He was 100%. You wouldn't think he'd run. He'll probably go for a maiden hurdle there in either Navan or Ferryhouse in 3 weeks' time and straight to the Supreme Novice, all being well.
Right, good. And brighter days ahead. She ran a massive race after her break.
Absolutely thrilled her. She had a good blow. We couldn't, to be honest, she missed 3 weeks in November. After Down Royal, she was ready to run in Down Royal, and I said let Romeo go there and let her go to Ferryhouse. And then she pulled the muscle, and it went from missing 3 days to missing 3 weeks. So we missed a lot of time. So then we decided only last week, 10 days ago, that we'd stay over hurdles. Thought she had a great race. She had a run, we probably could have been more positive, and had to go Paul earlier. Like whether we'd have lost him out or not, I don't know. But I love the way she hit the line, and something to look forward to.
You think she'll improve from that?
Oh, she'll definitely improve. No doubt she'll improve, and you can see Jack didn't even knock her around. She'd run. We could have got there at the second last and made a race out of, but listen, Lossie Mount is a superstar, and maybe we won't beat her anyway. But I was happy, and I think we'll improve.
And all going well, she'll go for the Irish Champion Hurdle now, you think?
Go for the Irish Champion Hurdle. Romeo will have an entry in both races, in the 2.5 and in the 2 mile race in Leopardstown.
Any update on what you think he might be or where you think he might go?
Look, to be honest, you're probably just going to watch and see where the field, what's going to run like. I mean, he's beaten everything else in Ireland. It just depends on what runs and see what happens over the next couple of weeks. I'm sure Willie's got a few nice horses to come out, and you see what's happening in the UK. Look, he'd be entered in everything. I wouldn't be worried about going further with him, to be honest. Like, he hit the line very strong in Ferryhouse, so he'll be entered in the 2 mile and the 2 mile 5 in Leopardstown and DRF. Last year we wrapped a lot of these horses up for Cheltenham, and they went and ran good races, but all got bet. So, I think we started off a bit earlier, a bit slower this year, so I think we might have a few more DRF this year.
And Woodrow, speaking of Cheltenham, she was great again. She's just such a standout mare, isn't she?
She's unbelievable. Like Jack said, he's glad he had another go on her because she's so laid back. He said he thought for a stride or two she was beaten. They went no gallop on that inside track and then the quick, and then she was flat foot for a second. But she's some mare, like, is that 9 out of 10, is it? Like,
9 out of 10 hurdles.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 hurdles, like, and the only one that beat her was Lossie Mount. Like, it's, she probably goes under the radar a little bit, but like, she's a horse of a lifetime, like, to do what she's doing, and she looks like she's not finished yet. But I'd imagine it'll be straight to the mare's hurdle with her after that. Probably learned a bit about her, like, I'd say we were time with going for the taking on Lossie Mount, but I'd say it was the right decision, go for the longer race on that inside track, so we're happy.
And Teahupoo, he'll go straight to Cheltenham, will you think?
There's no other race for him, like, not unless we went for the Gal Mile and to Gordon, and that won't be happening. No, he's going to have a break for a couple of weeks now, and straight to Cheltenham, so I look forward to that.
Gordon, congratulations on a fantastic week. Well done, long may it continue.
Thanks so much, Don. Thank you. Cheers.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.